Hi, it's Jen from Shabby Fabrics. This colorful, fun quilt behind me is called Joyful Stars. This is a pattern that's out. It's an amazing pattern. The designer made this available in baby, throw, twin, and queen/king. So if you're looking for something that's easy to put together, this may be just a great pattern to pick up. But when I saw, I said, you know, I love that Ombre Fairy Dust by Moda Fabrics. I love that little metallic sparkle. We went ahead and colored the project in that, and you can see it's beautiful. This is a twin size quilt. It's amazing. We have limited kits remaining of this. And something else that we did that was fun, with the leftover fabric from the blocks, we went ahead and did a fun border detail here where we spliced the fabrics together, and it just made all this amazing color be our binding of our quilt. So that was something fun that we added as well. So hey, if you're new to quilting, I wanted to show you a little bit of how the quilt goes together so that you know that you can make this quilt too. So basically, if you're not familiar with ombres, what that means is that the color of the fabric changes from selvage to the middle and then accelerates back out to the darker color. That's what we call a double ombre. Sometimes some collections have a single ombre where they're dark here, graduating to the lightest color on the other side of the fabric. This is a double ombre. Vanessa Christensen is the designer for Moda Fabrics, and she just makes incredible ombre fabric collections. Ombre, she just keeps going with them, and we love them. We love all of them. This one has silver metallic. So again, dark to light, back out to dark. So when we see this block right here, do you realize the dark colors are just one of the strips? And from that, we go ahead and cut 8 squares. And I've done that ahead of time just to show you what the variety will look like from quite dark into the light. So once you have those done and you have your center square of white, in order to be able to get the points, let's say that you're new at quilting. I'm going to show you how easy this can be so that once you get your kit, you know that you too will be successful in making the project. So once we have our square, let's say that we're going to go with one of our dark squares, which is a great choice. I'll go ahead and do that. Of course, we have our other squares. I'm going to give you 2 options for doing this, and you can choose the one that you think will work best for you. The traditional way to what's called snowball a corner is to grab a temporary marking pen or permanent marking pen as you prefer, and you're just going to draw a line from corner to corner. I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll just sew that directly on the line. So let's say that we want that part to be up here and the part that has the less of our stars down in here. So let's place that. So let's just, so you can envision that. So you can see that we'll put that in this corner right here. And let's sew on the line. And then on the other side, I'm going to show you a different option that you might like using what's called a corner clipper. So we'll press to the outside, and just look at these before I move this off my pressing mat. Just look at the amazing fabrics in this kit. They are so beautiful. I love color. Color excites me, and I imagine, you know, that it excites you too. And I love that with the ombre, I have all these different values and depths of the color in one strip of fabric. Okay, press to the outside. Once you're happy with what you're seeing, it has a nice 90-degree corner. I pull that back. I use that 1/4-inch line, the dash line, and lay that right on my sewing line and trim away. Now for the other side, that's going to be here, you could absolutely do the same thing. You would just draw your straight line, sew on the line, sew and flip. But I said I'd want to show you another option. So we know that this is the side that's going to be cut away. Creative Grid came out with this cool ruler where you can put your pen away because you're not going to need it. We simply lay this on here And you can see from corner to corner, you have your guidance, and right along here, you have guidance as well. I simply cut, I'll pin that real fast, and I should have pinned the other one as well. And now we'll go sew 1/4 inch. And once again, we'll press and press to the outside. So just like that, and I don't have to trim now because when we use the corner clipper, that took care of that step. So you can see in very short order, we already completed one of those points of our stars. Of course, you're going to complete that, assemble your block, and you'll complete that for all of the blocks and then put everything together per the instructions inside the pattern. So you can see that even if you're a beginner, this is absolutely beginner friendly and a project you can do. Hey, if you know a friend that would love to have this type of quilt maybe on a bed for maybe a young girl, let them know about these limited kits and about the tutorials at Shabby Fabrics. It's always fun sewing with a friend, and I look forward to seeing you on a future Shabby video.